done messed up, no. Bad news, to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking note. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count, and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Came through with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole start. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit's gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talkin', let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slippin', tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. Yeah, I hear them niggas when they talkin', let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slippin', tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. I don't know what these niggas heard, boy, this my shit. Funeral home look like a gathering for the gothic. Outside of your crib like we held somebody hostage. Box shit, aiming at your noodle with a chopstick. She love me, but she say she hate the way I make her toxic. Double up on everything I do cause I'm a prophet. Picture me coming to you for help, boy, that's nonsense. It's just me and my niggas, everybody know we got this. Watch your tone, you bass, I got something make you high pitch. Thinking he got faith till he run into a scholar. You a goon, he a goblin, tell him I'm a monster. Niggas forget the goal, all I care about is honor. If I say I'm not 2 or not 3, use your logic. Handicap match, get some help and then combine it. He think he big, treat his head just like an ostrich. So many hands and feet like he jumped inside a mosh pit. Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talkin', let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slippin', tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talkin', let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slippin', tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0
gotta tell them till it lock. And these niggas plot and they wanna stop them, they mock and they tryna block. Only leave them niggas in the box, then I leave them rot. And it's time to clock in. You hide, then I take your spot, then I guarantee I make it top 10. Ain't no one beside me thinking it's a tie, leave his stomach in the knot. See if your man think he hot too, give his top 3. And Frank in the booth, niggas can't spot me. I leave Earth coming back down, going Mach 3. See the sound couldn't catch up, I'm like lightning. I'm here, then I'm gone, leave them scared, so frightening. Up here, then we swarm, ain't fair when we fight team. Me and my team stick together like we signed me. She ain't mind speed, tell her go, shit she might leave. He ain't one West, he a hoe, shit he might leave. Say I'm not a rapper, then again, shit I might be. Nigga know it's live.
Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talkin', let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slippin', tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talkin', let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slippin', tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in.
Oh yeah, ooh Lord. And if you don't give it, you won't get it, that's right. I give her all my love. Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
I came from the streets to the shy, where wicked and evil collide. If it was illegal, we tried ambition to get us a piece of the pie. Had so many demons inside, was dimming the gleam of my eye, killing my innocence. All of my vision, I'm reading the sign and seeing demise. We've been deprived of basic necessities, that and cocaine, a satanic recipe. Refusing to claim it as destiny, sins of the fatherly children in jeopardy. The family addiction affected me, affliction of prison, the death of me. Not even the thought of my legacy, living in hell, how you hating your pedigree. Been definitely holding the grudge, letting it go cause no hoe is in us. If we don't connect, then you know what it was. One West and no cowards is rolling with us. Steps was all in the mud, feeling the pain like salt in the cut. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love, yeah. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love. I get an honor Jenna Johanna for being the armor, protecting the message, delivered the Abba. Straight from the Father, he gave it to you, ain't making excuse. Though Satan is loose, kept lacing his boots, training and raising the troops. Perfecting the method of 7-1 West in the hands was able to prove. Ain't stressing them niggas that never can step in the stand and state in the truth. My people could never imagine the hardest of winners you lasted. Extending the realest compassion for niggas that should have been fitted for caskets. How could you ever ignore the nigga who slept on the floor and was ready for war whenever it called? Better this weapon is drawn. Election is sure, edging this war. Front of projects of the Bronx, now representing the Lord. The water for blessing us all.
Bust their head.
ODing on a beat, Narcan flow. Got my... We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one West for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One West sleeve stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing, click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up, all cause my delivery. I be on that prime shit, take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle, I got new aim. Fresh kick, spit with the blick, not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7, that's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one West for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one West for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly, be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog, this the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big bursts of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty Mortal Kombat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one West for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. There's one West on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
Backstage.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood.
dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a priest hoeing. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. That's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you scoring off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 we gon' be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy? Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit. Fine, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to God. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for motherfuckers. Stand over him. Shoot him in the face.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
City eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Offense taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Tsunami, I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a status. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Tryna show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lightest in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Waiting on the score in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Living in the score in my whole life. My whole life.
God flow, found some shit to die for. Learn to slice the pie, bullets don't go in the sky. No build to beat the odds, can't get defeated by my foes. Move like generals, troopers go wherever I go. God flow, found some shit to die for. Learn to slice the pie, bullets don't go in the sky. Nope, build to beat the odds, can't get defeated by my foes. Move like generals, troopers go wherever I go. Whoa, go, oh shit. Whoa, oh shit. Niggas know it's lit. We take your oath, that's it. Don't fall for no bitch. No, we don't take no shit. Think we might be constipated on the brink, real bomb today. Dropping heat like bombs away. Best make room, I'm trying to stay. Block my path, I'll find a way. Gotta get to it, no time to waste. Double time like on delay. Hit my line, I'm on the way. Fuck my babe 3 times today. Plot my moves all kind of ways. Niggas don't think I contemplate. You gon' sink, can't ride the wave. You a little sink, we tied away. I ain't amazed by the shit you say. I'm trying to see what hands you play. I ain't trying to play this, ain't 2K. No time to play when we out at camp. We going up like we on the ramp. Stuck to the corner, ain't no stamp. Stuck on the corner, we ain't know what. Had to adapt to get in that van. Give me that, don't shake my hand. Boy, I'm a god, no, I ain't no man. Boy, I'm a god, no, I ain't no what. Oh, whoa, go, oh, shit. Whoa, oh, shit. Loading up the 5.56, ooh, direct hit, no miss. I know you feel the groove is written all over your mitt. No need to admit, already know that you ain't on shit. Already know,
No, we ain't no bitch.
already know,
That thing gon' hit.
already know,
We'll aim and grip.
already know.
We'll flame this bitch.
We'll drive like this, hang out the whip. Stay in my lane and I ain't gon' switch. No, God flow, found some shit to die for. Learn to slice the pie, bullets don't go in the sky. Nope, build to beat the odds, can't get defeated by my foes. Move like generals, troopers go wherever I go. God flow, found some shit to die for. Learn to slice the pie, bullets don't go in the sky. Nope, build to beat the odds, can't get defeated by my foes. Move like generals, troopers go wherever I go. Whoa, go, oh shit. Whoa, oh shit.
From Westworld. Let's get it.
Don't be sure, tell them make sure. If not, we gon' make war. Clips say it hold 20, but I think it could take more. Grab a stick, fire on your camp, we gon' make s'mores. I ain't satisfied with my spot, then I'ma take yours. No matter how many roadblocks in my way, I'ma break forward. This path I'm on is so damn narrow, I just stay forward. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, I just ate more. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, give me 8 more. Nigga, I don't sugarcoat shit, bitch, I'm straightforward. Don't give a fuck if they don't let me in, I just break doors. Ballin' so hard they asking what team that I play for. Skimmer who? They ain't stopped making guns when they made yours. Sick with it, feeling like I woke up with stage 4. They ain't want the piece loose, what they opened up the cage for. Endure the pain, been through hard times is what I'm made for. Paid my dues, never left a wage, I just rage war. So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Still against all enemies. In high school, you was the man that's lost memory shit. Lost energy, never lost my energy. Never lose control, never losing, dog, I plan to keep. You lose your mind where I'm from, I ain't talking from what you see. I never lost soul, losing times, wasting steady pacing. You off track, I'm on that. You pray to God, hoping he can save you. But there's power by war, and that's a different angle. This another lost cause, and I'm just adding to the list. They not seeing me for that reason, got a flash on the grip. Nigga, big priest, they gon' judge me by my increase. And I'ma keep stepping in these joys to the increase. Just got off the phone with Jacob, and he said it's time to shine. Certified, blue dot, put it on you, now you verified. One West world, bigger than World War III. Do not sleep, it's not cheap, and it's still top 3.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Came on boats and then chains, so when I get rich, I'ma grab a boat and 10 chains with 12 ribs from each tribe. And each rib gonna have at least 3 kids. Yeah, I'ma have the deep squad. Been rapping since knee high, now a nigga shack size. Spit that holy fire, when you hear it, you get baptized. One West world, yeah, you niggas know the logo. And I'ma bust it down so the haters see the glow glow. Let's have a feast, let's shine on our enemies. Right in they face, let's blind all our enemies. Cause now we have, but we come from half knots. Throw that cash on the ground, my nigga, let's cast lots. I started from the bottom, birthed out of mud, raised by gangsters, turned out a thug. I ain't give a fuck, burnt out I was, from hitting licks in and out and selling nicks in the drop.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves some cheap clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, rank and order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
All right, give it up, give it up, give it up. Monday night, Brotherhood class here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I'm Officer 5000 Yara Don, holding it down with my main man over here, Officer of 1000 my yard, holding it down, man. We if you have any questions, just put them in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to them. We get to the questions ASAP. You know what I'm saying? If we don't got no questions in the room, we can go and take off until we get any other questions in the chat. All right. Any questions in the room?
A lot, sir.
All right, let's get right into my my topic. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go over, you know what I'm saying, selfishness this week. You know what I'm saying? So we talking, you know, this is the Brotherhood class. So, you know what I'm saying? We want to, you know what I'm saying, attack topics, you know what I'm saying, that has to do with, you know what I'm saying, our people coming together, you know what I'm saying, and it's truth, you know what I'm saying, and the truth meaning, you know what I'm saying, all the things that subscribe to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in this Bible, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things that we have to come up against, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, so not being like our oppressors, you know what I'm saying, and not, you know what I'm saying, inheriting the spirit of selfishness. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start in Genesis chapter 25, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start at verse 29.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 29. And Jacob,
let me get those.
Come.
All right, you got it.
Come. And Jacob sod pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Verse 30.
This is showing, you know what I'm saying, the life, you know what I'm saying, of you know what I'm saying, Esau and Jacob, you know what I'm saying, how they grew up, you know what I'm saying. One brother, matter of fact, start a little up, you know what I'm saying. Let's start
26, sir.
Yeah, kind
of actually 26 or 25.
Let me see first. Yeah, you might as well start at 25.
The brother, Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment.
Now this right here is describing our so-called oppressors, the progenitor of our so-called oppressor Esau. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rebecca, you know what I'm saying, she had two different nations in her bow, you know what I'm saying? So she gave birth to the first, And he came out red like what?
Like in hairy garment.
Like a hairy garment. Like you see those, you know what I'm saying, those little oppressors, those little devils come out, you know what I'm saying, when they had those little babies, you know what I'm saying, all red all over, you know what I'm saying. This is an exact description that you get. Read.
And they called his name Esau.
And they called his name what?
Esau.
The progenitor of all of the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Khan, verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and he took hold on Esau's heel.
And he took hold on what?
On Esau's heel.
Now this is the prophecy in Genesis, early in Genesis, being fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? But read.
And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Read.
27. And the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter.
He was what?
A cunning hunter.
Esau is a cunning hunter. If you look even to this day, you know what I'm saying? You got to give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? On that hunting field, you know what I'm saying? They got us beat on that one, my guy. You know what I'm saying? They cunning hunters, you know what I'm saying? They crafty, you know what I'm saying, in that manner. But read.
And a man of the field.
A man of what?
Of the field.
A man of the field. You know what I'm saying? What does that part mean?
So like, sir, what they're saying, like how you saw this, he an outdoorsman. You know what I mean? He love to be outside in the woods, laying on the grass. You know what I'm saying? Hugging trees.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just different natures. You know what I'm saying? If you look at, you know what I'm saying, just real life, it's like the Bible is not play. You know what I'm saying? What people don't realize, you know what I'm saying, is this is not for play. You know what I'm saying? This is not, you know what I'm saying, like everybody look at all this allegories, and this is real life situations. Yeah, all these things in the Bible, in one part of your life or another, you're going to encounter these things happening in your life. You know what I'm saying? And out of Brotherhood and Isupk, that's the reason why we iterate, you know what I'm saying, going to the scriptures for everything, because the answers for everything that you're going to face is in this book. And you could think of, you know, well, the Bible, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, they didn't have this type of technology. So, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, that's what people mindset. But the main thing is people are still here. You know what I'm saying? And how you handle people, which is the most intricate part to any system, is going to be the people that's within it. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you have people, the Bible is going to have the subscription to whatever you need to do in any situation. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Khan. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
He was a what?
A plain man dwelling in tents.
Hey man, you know Jake, you know what I'm saying? You know, a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian brother, man, is just like to kick back, chill, you know what I'm saying? Stay in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I know, man, even with the I give, sometimes it'd be hard for brothers to drag me out, man. I am out there with y'all. Like, here we go.
You gotta catch you while you're outside.
You're like, don't go back in, man. Come on, man. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just something about being at the crib, relaxing, feet up, you know what I'm saying? It's just something about it, you know what I'm saying? And this goes all the way back to our progenitor, you know what I'm saying, Jacob. So read.
It's like, so if I
you got to preach.
What you're saying is so heavy. You have cats out here that try to disagree, but like, oh, well, you know, Jake, well, we always outside. We want to be at the club. We want to do this. A lot of the behavior, like being out, going out partying all the time and stuff like that. Not some people don't want to be in their crib, right, because of the oppression. They don't want to be trapped with themselves and their mind, right. You know what I mean? They're running out to escape. But if we were in peace, crib paid for, no bills, you know what I'm saying, refrigerator full of food, you know what I'm saying. Majority of our people. Majority of us wouldn't be out in the clubs and out trying to party all the time. We'd be sitting back kicking it at the crib.
That's so heavy what you bringing out, Aga, because the simple fact of it is, it's like, you know, all of our people, you know what I'm saying, envy our oppressors. So they want to be like the oppressors. The oppressors look like he is having a good time when he's out here and he's throwing these major big parties and all out, you know what I'm saying, you know, doing all these type of wild and lucid drugs and different things of that nature. It look like they're having a ball. And when majority of the people, you know what I'm saying, when we see our people so-called coming to success, you know what I'm saying, they just don't know how to handle themselves because, like, we don't know. We come from nothing, right? So you come from nothing, just like Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? Allen Iverson blew all the money that he had. Just low, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Lord bless that he had somebody smart in his corner to put a stipulation in his contract to hold back some money. You know what I'm saying? Until he got to an older age and was able to understand what to do with it. But when you give a brother from the hood with nothing, you know what I'm saying, a tremendous amount of money, he's just gonna try to do everything that he sees people around him with that same success, which usually not your own. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And that lends to what you saying, to what, you know, of course you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, in the house and different things like that, you know what I'm saying, when you feel like everybody else is out doing something just so marvelous and so, you know what I'm saying, so attractive. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta understand that our culture and our nature, you know what I'm saying, brings us to a place to where the Most High wants us to be. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's in our nature to just want to chill. Now you can have people over and different things of that nature, but it ain't really in our nature to be out in the clubs and out in the streets all the time. Right. You know what I'm saying? And when you see, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians out in the streets, a lot of times it don't end well. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Verse 28. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Verse 29. And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
So this is talking about the dynamic of them and their parents, which is a heavy point, because we got to look at their parents and we got to understand, even to this day, you know what I'm saying, Esau being a cunning hunter, you know what I'm saying, Esau makes his way to be a likable, you know what I'm saying, entity, you know what I'm saying? Like Esau is smooth with it, you know what I'm saying? And we got to understand that, you know what I'm saying, just like, you know what I'm saying, like it's scriptures we can go to after this, you know what I'm saying, that it talks about, you know what I'm saying, their words being smooth and butter and different things of that nature, because they are crafty in that way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, he won his father over, especially, you know what I'm saying, he go out to hunt, come back with good food and different things of that nature. He won his father over, but you know, that black woman, she held on to Jacob like, man, I love this one right here. Right. You know what I'm saying? But read.
Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
With that same what?
Red pottage. For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
And what does that part mean?
So like you said, this the point in the scripture where like Esau came in, he was hungry, thirsty, all that. And he basically asked Jacob, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and let me eat that raw meat. You know what I'm saying, that bloody meat. You know, that's what red pottage is. Some people try to say it's lentils and all that stuff. When you look it up, it's meat. You know what I mean? So that's how they got they taste for blood, for that blood.
That's exactly what you're bringing out, man. It's just like the whole thing of it is like, you know what I'm saying, it just shows that, you know what I'm saying, we have two different natures, even in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Jacob in there, you know, whipping it up, you know what I'm saying, in the crib, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, Esau come up in there, he ready to just get down on something, you know what I'm saying, really just thinking about his own self, you know what I'm saying, his own fulfillment. Read.
Verse 31. And Jacob said, tell me this day thy birthright. Verse 32. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die.
And this right here, it shows how dramatic, you know what I'm saying, our oppressors can get. You know what I'm saying? Because it's to the point of where, you know what I'm saying, okay, he been out in the field, you know what I'm saying, he might be tired, whatever the case may be, hungry, you know what I'm saying, smelling that good food, you know what I'm saying, you know, and he ready to get to it. But he's like, I'm at the point that I would die, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like being overly dramatic, you know, and like, sure, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, it wasn't to that extreme. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like we all say, man, I'm dying of thirst.
Right.
I'm dying of hunger. But like, you ain't finna die, and we just proved that.
It's heavy, right?
Go
ahead.
Hey, we just proved Esau a liar right there. We just finished the Day of Atonement.
Right.
Not even an hour ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we just went 24 hours without food or water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Esau been out in the field out there like yourself. A lot of brothers. I mean, I took off today, but you know, a lot of brothers.
Look at this. That's how you flex and breathe.
I just said it's the first year I took off. You know what I mean? But like last year during the Day of Atonement, I was working in the Ford plant lifting car parts.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A 12-hour shift, lifting car parts and moving and shaking all night. You know what I mean? All through the Day of Atonement.
Right.
Sweating, muscles aching, all that, and didn't eat and didn't drink anything.
Right.
But I didn't come to also Mark was working with me. I said, it's like you said, I'm dying, I'm about to die. You know what I mean? So he wasn't finna die. He was thirsty, he was hungry, stomach growling. I understand after 4 days work. But to say you're gonna die, it takes days to die from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's heavy what you're saying, like, and that just leans to our topic of somebody being so selfish to where it can never be any form of sacrifice, or like they're depriving themselves of any luxury of life. You know what I'm saying? Like they always got to be comfortable. They always got to, you know what I'm saying, have things their way, what they want when they want it. You know what I'm saying? Just our women have to look at this, and they have to understand, like, this is where you getting your nature from. This is where how you handling and conducting yourself is just like your oppressor, the people that actually been keeping your people down for hundreds of years. You're exemplifying those same traits when you only think about your happiness, what feels good to you. We just watched the whole thing with Remy Ma and Papoose. Maybe you know what I'm saying, them and her Papoose going through a hard time. You know what I'm saying? They're going through a hard time, but does that mean all the good times don't mean anything anymore? You know what I'm saying? Just throw all of that away, because look, I'm not feeling happy no more.
Right.
You don't make me happy no more.
Right.
So on to the next person to fulfill your happiness. This is the selfishness we talking about, you know what I'm saying, in the scripture, you know what I'm saying? And to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, Jacob, if you bring up something like your birthright, you know what I'm saying, that should automatically click into your mind all the things that come with those things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your birthright, this is something that's tremendous for your whole family, your lineage moving forward. But if you have a mindset like our oppressor, you're not thinking about nobody outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about your kids, your grandkids, what they have to gain from you having what you have in the birthright. You know what I'm saying?
They have that. I'm trying to think if I'm saying it right. So give me 1 second.
You got it.
Yeah, they say carpe diem.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem. And that's why I had to pull up the definition. So what carpe diem means is seize the day. Use to urge someone to make the most of the present time and give little thought to the future. You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy, that you even went there with it. You know what I'm saying? Carpe diem. You know what I'm saying? So that just shows that our oppressor is selfish. He's on, YOLO. You know what I'm saying? One life. So I'm gonna just enjoy my life how I want to enjoy it. I'm gonna do everything under the sun that I feel like I want to do at the time I want to do it.
Right.
And our people are so ignorant to the fact that we are supposed to be so much better than our oppressors. We are supposed to, you know what I'm saying, live by the things that's written in these scriptures. We're supposed to have a moral compass about ourselves.
Right.
Not just, it's not about seizing a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And about taking advantage of the present. Now I'm not saying don't take advantage of opportunity, but at the same time, you have to give thought to all the people that it affects.
Right.
Outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? What is it going to do for you, your family, your nation moving forward? This is all things that he negated because of a little hunger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But read.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
Now he's saying, like, what profit should this birthright do to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's saying that, but is he really examining that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's just in the moment. He's just in the moment, like my y'all just brought out, carpe diem. You know what I'm saying? Seizing the moment. But read.
Verse 33. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright.
And he did what?
And he sold his birthright.
And he what?
And he sold.
Jacob stole it.
Jacob stole
it.
He sold.
Jacob. It's a constant narrative going on all over that Jacob stole Esau's birthright. That he stole it from.
Right.
He stole his blessing from Isaac. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, this scripture right there, it cuts all that. He sold it. You know what I'm saying? Like any business transaction that ever happened throughout history. Somebody has something, you know what I'm saying, that somebody wants. Trade this for that, the bartering system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This for that. He sold his birthright. So justly, Jacob inherited the birthright from that point forward. He got, I mean, as we read forward, let me not jump.
And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Verse 34. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way.
He did what?
He did eat and drink and rose up and went his way.
Hey, so Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of the lentils. And he did eat, he did drink. So he not only gave him the pottage, but he gave him bread to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, here you go, whip it all up for you. You know what I'm saying? Eat good. You remember, you know what I'm saying? What you just the deal you just made. This is the deal you made.
I want to make sure you get your money worth.
Make this bill be satisfying to you, so it could go down in history.
He got the birthright combo.
That's a heavy menu. That he surpassed Wendy's and McDonald's, all of it. Jake was out of the root Chris. You know what I'm saying? We can talk, but it's about you know what I'm saying, a deal. Like he could have very well said to Jacob, "Nah, man, that's too much." Like, well, you know what I'm saying, let me give you something else. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you let me give you some venison that I've been, you know what I'm saying, out here hunting in the field for. You could have did anything, but the selfishness in Esau, just thinking about themselves and their pleasure and trying to get instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? Which is something that we have to understand, man. That moment, you know what I'm saying, of you being gratified is not gonna be worth the cost of what you have to pay for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't be getting angry and upset. You know what I'm saying? When you have that moment of pleasure, and then you have to pay for it moving forward. You know what I'm saying? We gotta even look at that from a standpoint. Man, I came to the crib yesterday, and you know the TV was on, so my rear watching one of these shows, and through the whole show, they're trying that it's a hospital. I don't even know the name of it. Some I can't even think of the name of the damn show, but they in the hospital and they talking about, you know what I'm saying, women not being able to abort their babies and how dangerous this can be through the whole show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even so, one of the old ladies on the show, she's saying, oh, yeah, you know, when I was younger, I went with one of my friends, and one of my friends was 19, and she, you know what I'm saying, she was the smartest out of all of us. She wasn't ready to have no kids, so all the abortions was illegal. So we had to go down in this dungeon and get it done and different things of that nature, and how dangerous it was.
Right.
But the whole show is trying to it's vilifying somebody for telling you that you don't have the right to murder or to take a life that haven't done anything wrong.
Wow.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm under the understanding that the Most High, if the Most High sees a woman in a situation to where it's going to be her life or the baby's life, you got to make that choice. You get what I'm saying? You got to make that choice at that point to be what's best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even in that sense, some women will decide to say, well, I'm just going to have to risk that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? For they baby. Some women are willing to do that. But that is the only circumstance that I can even see the Lord being all right with something like that happen. And that's the only thing that they ever have to push, just to make it seem like that's the reason why they want to keep abortions around. Not the fact that people are using abortions like contraception. You get what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Bree. I find it funny, like, you know, the world acts like they ignore the UPK, but they actually listen, because abortion advocates used to push that narrative, talking about, like you said, now they talk about the life of the mother, and that's a rare situation.
Right.
But they used to push that. Well, what about women who are raped?
Yep.
Until the UPK started actually bringing the actual statistics
right.
of the low number of women who have abortions that's rape compared to the number of women who are doing it, like you said, casually, like contraceptive or birth control. You know what I mean? And that showed, like, they're saying how it used to be. So she said her friend was the smartest one of all of them. She wasn't smart enough to keep her legs closed and not get pregnant.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, Priest. And that's heavy that you say that, because that's the first thing that I thought. I was like, she's smarter than everybody. And the last thing that she wanted to have is a baby, but she didn't.
Right.
Didn't decide not to bust it wide open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, just being real. You know what I'm saying? She didn't make that decision, but she was smart.
So she's smart. And then it's talking about it was illegal. We had to go down in a dungeon and risk her, and she had to risk her life. Well, I mean, that's her fault. So
yeah.
You know what I mean? You put yourself, you being dumb, got pregnant at a young age.
Instant gratification.
Right. And now to further instant gratification, you're going to put yourself in a life-threatening situation so you can go on with your life receiving further instant gratification as you want it. Yeah, exactly. Instead of having to take the responsibility for your actions.
Damn right. That's heavy. That's heavy, man. Because at the end of the day, what you bringing out, that is super heavy, because at the end of the day, just like they say with a father, you got that girl pregnant, so you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you have to pay child support. You have to, you know what I'm saying, take care of your responsibility, even if the man don't want the child. You know what I'm saying? Because it is situations where the man don't want the child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which we not, you know what I'm saying, saying that this brother is right for doing that. You know what I'm saying? If you make the conscious decision to lay down with a woman and you get her pregnant, you should take care of your responsibilities as well. But that should be on both ends. It should not be just on one side that, okay, she has the rest of her life to think about, and this can affect her career moves and decisions and school attributes and different things of that nature. It should not be on both. It should not be on either end. You know what I'm saying? If you lay down and you have the responsibility, or you take the mantle to open up your legs, and you know what comes with that, you know what it can come with. You know what I'm saying? It can come with a sexually transmitted disease. It can come with a baby. It can come with these. If you take that risk, then that is on you. You should have to deal with the consequences of your actions, like you said.
You know what I mean? That's heavy, sir.
Yes, sir. So let's see, we go more up into this. We'll probably drop this and go. Let's go over to Obadiah.
God.
And as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have to be sure that we are not in the same spirit that we're talking about right here. We can't be in the same spirit of our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor, you know what I'm saying, feels like they don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Even in the story further, if you read along in the story of Jacob and Esau becomes enraged when Jacob actually takes gets the blessing of his birthright. You know what I'm saying? He basically wants to renege on a deal that he made. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? You let, you know what I'm saying, these so-called, Bible haters talk about it, you know what I'm saying, that, oh man, you know what I'm saying, Jacob stole that from Esau.
Like I said, it's so that they don't read read the scriptures. Like if they reading it, they're not reading with understanding. If I make a deal with you,
right,
then it's time for you to deliver on that deal,
right?
And you say, no, all right, I come to you and say, we make a deal for your car.
Right.
I can't help it if you sold it to me for whatever price. Then later on, you get a job where you need a car. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now you spent the money I gave you. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't want to give me the car and just walk away from the deal.
Right, man. Like, well, man, you really want my car?
Right. And then you get
you
get mad because you get mad when I get the car towed over to my crib or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with Jack. Like they made a deal. Esau was about to renege. Rebecca was like, no, and made sure that Jacob got that blessing. She did what she was supposed to do as a mother, making sure that that devil stayed honest. You know what I'm saying?
Even before we hit Obadiah, let's go over that part. You know what I'm saying? Because we you know what I'm saying, every covenant he breaks. So that's I believe that's Psalms 55. Yeah, let's hit that up real quick, man. So just to show his nature, man, because this is what, you know what I'm saying, we have to get out of as a community, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We cannot follow the same thing that's set up by our oppressors. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got it right here, sir.
You got it.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 55, and verse 20. He put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
He put forth his hand, you know what I'm saying, against such as be at peace with him. Even if you read the story further along with Jacob and Esau, the moment that Esau realized what he had done and the decision that he had made, he hated Jacob. And Jacob was cool.
Right.
Jacob didn't want no beef with Esau after that. It was a transaction. You know what I'm saying? We done. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I got the birthright.
Right.
You got your meal.
You got your combo.
Chicago, man. I hooked you up. You ate and drank. You good. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no beef. So it's Jacob at peace with Esau. You know what I'm saying? But Esau hated Jacob, and he had swore to himself at that point that he was gonna kill him.
Khan.
You know what I'm saying?
Khan.
But read.
Khan. He has broken his covenant.
He had what?
He hath broken his covenant.
He had broken his covenant. Every covenant or every agreement that you come together with your oppressor, just look at it in a sense that they're gonna break the deal. They're gonna break the deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through a situation in my slavery right now. We got a contract. You know what I'm saying? How Jewel is supposed to be handling a situation. Right now, they're sneaking around and not coming forth with the contract like they're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And they finding clever, wicked ways of getting around it. You know what I'm saying? Which these all things aren't right. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be law, just like the Bible is law. That's the way that contract is supposed to be law. But Esau is such a conniving devil, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, they can't keep any covenant that they keep with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So all the agreements that you feel like you making in America, and you got this business over here and this situation over there, just look forward to be broken sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with somebody that's playing the game that's never gonna play it fair. You know what I'm saying? They never gonna put you on a fair playing field in this kingdom that it is right now. The reason why we are not in our kingdom, because we envy them in their kingdom. And the things that we try to handle and conduct ourselves like they handle and conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? When actually they are supposed to learn from us and try to be like we are.
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his mouth were what?
Were smoother than butter.
Read.
But war was in his heart.
This is these devils with teeth. They're smiling in your face all day, tell you, you know, saying great things and all of what you want to hear, everything that you want to see, how you want to see it. And when it all boils down to it, war is in his heart. These devils want to see you dead. I got devils on a constant basis in my slavery, which they don't understand that I know, but I see them. You know what I'm saying? And just like they speak to me, I speak to them. Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? How's the weather outside? You know what I'm saying? The Cubs won another one, huh? You know what I'm saying? I don't even. The last time I seen the baseball game, the Cubs won another one. Huh? Yeah, it's great. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I play the game right along with you, but I recognize you. There's one devil at my slavery walk around almost every day, and I see him. He has a shirt that says "Don't tread on me." And General Mahaiman a couple of years ago broke that down to it. A lot of us don't even understand it.
So like,
go ahead, priest.
we went out to Southern Illinois. You know what I'm saying? To do our thing out there. Try to, you know what I'm saying, break ground out there. We stopped at this black event, and across the street was a motorcycle bar. And it was two brothers getting ready to go in. We was talking to them. All of a sudden, this white motorcycle gang came by, like 20 of them. You know what I'm saying? On hogs, you can hit the street rumbling, all that. And the first one in the group had a yellow flag. With that snake on it. It didn't have the words on there. But he just had a yellow flag with a snake on it. Then another one had an American flag. You know what I mean? And our people don't realize, you know what I'm saying, what that stands for.
Like you got to realize that in this day and age, people look at, you know what I'm saying, racial situations like it's getting better because we don't have the Klan walking around with their masks and hoods on anymore. You know what I'm saying? It actually got a lot worse because now the racism ain't so much it ain't so much overt, it's covert. You know what I'm saying? So we have people, like I'm saying, on a daily basis, smiling, laughing in your face, just like this scripture is talking about. Words smoother than butter. Yeah. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, hey, you need any help with anything? No, I'm cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of your pizza with the pork on it. I don't want none of that. Y'all have rock it on out. Y'all have a good one. I'm over here with it.
Right.
But the whole thing of it is like so many of our people get caught up in the midst of all of that, and they really feel like you know, these are my friends. These, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would hear so much from a standpoint which is such the opposite, and this is crazy. The class that we teaching is the opposite of what it is actually supposed to be, because we talking about selfishness, but this is the brotherhood class of the ISUPK, but we giving you the alternate side of it. So many of our brothers will say to you on a constant basis, you know what I'm saying, I know I hear it, and you can let me in, or if you hear the same thing. Well, the white man ain't never did nothing to me. Most of the people that done did something, stole something from me, none took something from me, none hurt me, is people same color skin I got.
It's a lot, sir.
You got
it. Back when Clubhouse was really jumping. First Clubhouse I hosted, a cat came on there, and me and him were going back and forth about that, and that's one of the things he said. He's talking about how, you know, don't hate nobody and all that constant Christian mentality, right? Saying he believed he an Israelite, but you know what I mean, real Christian with it. So I asked him, I talked him into a corner, because I asked him, like, so what would it take for you to believe that, you know what I'm saying, that our oppressor is the devil and want to destroy us? And he was saying it would have to, the police would have to kill one of his relatives, or somebody in his family would have to directly face that, because he'd never faced that in his life. He said the same thing. The person that killed my cousin was another black male. My cousin got killed. It was a black man that killed my cousin, not a white man. And when this, that, and the third happened, it was somebody black doing it, and not somebody. So I don't think it's them. I ain't got no problem with that. But you got a problem with your own. Secretly, you hate your own people. Right. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you that the oppressor is responsible for everything, and you telling me that another black man is responsible for all your pain and your misery, right? That means you love the oppressor and you hate your brother. That's it. And we got to realize that, you know what I'm saying? I have a brother that's constantly coming up against me when I try to tell the brother, and he said something to me today about, you know what I'm saying, the Hispanic brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because certain brothers, they have such a disdain for our Hispanic brothers, like they not going through the same trauma, turmoil, oppression like we going through throughout history. If you saw all of this about slavery and all the things that black people, you know what I'm saying, so-called black people, we know in ISUPK, we call all tribes black because of our condition. Right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you call so-called black people, you know what I'm saying, went through so much with slavery and oppression and different things of that nature, you have to be under the understanding that our Hispanic brothers went into slavery before us. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they've been in captivity under this, not the same oppressors, but the oppressors, like oppressors that speak a different language. Right. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor spoke English, their oppressor spoke Spanish or French, you know what I'm saying, patois, whatever you want to call it. Right. Whatever situation you find that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, whatever oppression we in, whoever oppressed us is the language we speak. Right. We're not speaking the original language of our ancestors, which is the Hebrew. Right. You know what I'm saying? Which we teach every Friday before the round table of truth. You know. That's right. Right here in the Chicago school. But read. The book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21.
Start on top.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Smoother than butter, read.
But war was in his heart.
War was in his heart, read.
His words were softer than oil.
His words were smooth and softer than oil, read.
Yet were they drawn swords?
So yeah, were they what?
Drawn swords.
This is all a plot against you, and it all a plot to take and murder and oppress you as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? They never gonna have a fair situation with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just feel like it's so sad because it's like you sit back and you watch somebody beat their head up against a wall trying to make the wall love them or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like what are we gonna have to what is the devil gonna have to do to you for you to understand that they never gonna treat you fair, no matter how good you is with the football, no matter how talented you is on the microphone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter, you know what I'm saying, whatever your gift, your talent, you know what I'm saying, like you could be the best doctor, lawyer, most charismatic, you know what I'm saying, the most beautiful, all of these things, and they still gonna hate you. Hey, you got it, priest.
So I can say, you said most beautiful. It just made me think of something. Halle Berry's husband called her the N-word. Halle Berry, beautiful as Halle Berry was, is, you know what I mean? Whatever, Halle Berry was declared one of the most beautiful women on earth.
Right.
Every man of every race wanted Halle Berry. Right. And she marries this Edomite, and he calls her the N-word.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
And now, if it's the same oppressor, I don't know if it is. It could be another one, because I'm sure throughout the years, with her self-hatred, you know what I'm saying, because a couple brothers did a dirty, you know,
right?
So now the white man's gonna come save the day. We know. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jimmy Ma said, you know what I'm saying, that they gonna keep it clean, you know
right?
Right. But you know what I'm saying, he taking her to the bank, man. He taking her to the bank. He getting maintenance, child support, all that of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We talking about
the same oppressor, her baby daddy.
Come on, man. We got to understand, like, we talking about a crafty beast, man. That's right. We talking about a crafty beast, and let you know that if Holly was just Holly from the street, she ain't had no money. He probably would have knocked her down. He didn't quit it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, hey, there ain't no farther than that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But because she got that bread, you know what I'm saying? Took it to the full string, married her, all that. You know what I'm saying? But she's at the end of the day, she's still the N-word to him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so is that's it on that? Okay, yeah. Let's head over to Obadiah. Which Obadiah, if you're not familiar, this book is just one chapter. You know what I'm saying? But it's hitting hard with the situation with blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians about what the oppressor, you know what I'm saying, his intentions are, his nature, the whole nine. I don't know if you want to even. We would probably start from the top of this.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord God concerning Edom.
Concerning who?
Edom.
Edom is another name that was given to the people of Esau. Read.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent amongst the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
What does that part mean?
Salaki, sir.
You got it.
When he said an ambassador is sent among the heathen, it's saying how would that be an angel or a spirit that's sent around? And so it said, arise you up against her in battle. That would that be saying that their spirit about them trying to raise up against Israel, or is it the other way around?
Yeah, let's read it again from the top.
The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord.
From who?
From the Lord.
Read.
And an ambassador sent among the heathen. Oh,
so that breaks it down right there.
Right. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
But break it down for the people.
So I had to read it again. Calm down. So he said we've heard rumor from the Most High, and an ambassador that was sent amongst them.
Sure.
Now, with the ambassador, I got two people in mind. Would the ambassador be Yahweh Shai, or would the ambassador have been Paul?
I wouldn't so necessarily even give it a, you know what I'm saying, a attribute to one man or another.
Okay,
you know
God.
So because this is a vision, you know what I'm saying. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's Christ. It could be talking about Christ, but we at least know that it's an angel or an agent of the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so what this is saying is that the Lord and that ambassador had went amongst the heathen and come back telling us the same rumor. And so now the call is to rise up against them and to prepare for battle against them because of the rumor that the Lord and the ambassador has told us.
Yeah, come.
All right, come. Verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
But let's go back to verse 2.
Come. It said, I have made thee small among the heathen. With that Esau, compared to the rest of the heathens on earth, sir, Esau is a small amount of people.
I wouldn't even look, you know what I'm saying, as small in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at it as small a number.
Okay.
Look at it as, because, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta look at it from the standpoint. Read it again from the top.
Come. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
So, you know what I'm saying, somebody not gonna just despise you because you small in number.
Right.
What would they hate you for?
For your actions, your ways and actions.
So yeah, so what the Lord is saying, that Esau has been exposed for who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Just like, you know what I'm saying, like in Genesis when it says that they, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be the belly to the dust, they're gonna be low to the ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
come.
look at small net.
All right, come. Verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
The pride in what?
Of thine heart have deceived thee.
The pride in thy heart have deceived thee. Just like Esau, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Coming in for that, you know what I'm saying? From that, you know what I'm saying, day's work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His heart deceived him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, this is in the opposite manner, you know what I'm saying, that they've been so high on the hill. These devils are so proud, you know what I'm saying? They feel like, you know what I'm saying, like everything, just even if you think of what they call that, what they call the Native Indians being conquered, what they call that,
manifest destiny.
The manifest destiny.
Come.
As what they call the manifest, that they feel like this is God's design and all in all for them to be on top. And they supposed to reign, they supposed to destroy everything that they want to destroy, steal whatever they want to steal. You know what I'm saying? These devils are so wicked, you know what I'm saying, that they feel like the way that they handle and conduct themselves, this is the best way. It's obviously the best, right? Because we winning.
Right.
We winning, you know what I'm saying? So just like any wicked person in their reign, you know what I'm saying, when they're on top, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs and, you know what I'm saying, killing whoever they want to kill, taking out whoever they want to take out, they feel like they cannot be stopped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we got to have the understanding and not just fall into, and maybe they right, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, like they control everything. You got to go to them for everything. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they are in that position is because blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians haven't come to our true God. If we come and serve our true God, then he puts us in a position far above them, and they get to where they're actually supposed to be, which is real small among everybody.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Under everybody. Because if you even think about it, you think about America in a whole, in the sense of this. You have Esau, which is on top of everything, which don't really possess the talent to be on top. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have the skill. They don't have the, you know what I'm saying? All they have is the sword.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. And that's what if we read, you know what I'm saying, later on about Esau, the blessing that he got was to be blessed with the sword. You know what I'm saying? But read.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Who shall bring me down to the ground? Like, can't nobody take him down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Esau don't have to worry about no God and serving no God and following no laws.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who can take him down? You know what I'm saying? I'm so powerful. Like, could you imagine, you know what I'm saying, just the zeal of Donald Trump? I don't know. How many charges is he facing right now? He's facing so many charges that if it were somebody, you know what I'm saying, in a right frame of mind, they would, you know what I'm saying, they would be some kind of nervous and want to just duck off somewhere. This cat's still finna run for president. If Donald Trump don't show you the pride of Esau, I don't know what you cats need to see. What do you need to see from Esau? You know what I'm saying, when he give you things like Donald Trump, right in your face, and willing to tell you everything, like tell the blacks, what else you got to lose? Call the Mexicans brothers rapists and murderers. You know what I'm saying? Come on, like what else do we need to see? But go ahead, Priestley.
I was just you when you asked that, I just want to see how many charges he faced. Good night. So it says former President Donald Trump has been charged in 4 criminal cases over a 4.5-month span. In New York, he faces 34 felony counts in connection with hush money payments to a porn star. In Florida, he faces 40 felony counts of hoarding classified documents and impeding efforts to retrieve. It's like I said, that is 74 different felony counts that he faces.
Hey, but out running the streets, you know what I'm saying? Running for president, man.
Damn.
Running for president. If this world ain't showing you what it's coming to, I don't understand. I don't understand what else you need to see as a people to realize it's time to wake up.
That's right.
It's time to wake up and come up out of this. That's more than likely gonna be your next president.
Oh wait. And in Georgia, he's facing 13 felony counts for election interference. But I was just about to say, sir, and then turn around and win the election to be president.
Yeah, if you look at all the polls right now, and I know all of those ain't always accurate, but all of it is leaning toward Donald Trump being the president. You know what I'm saying? And as you see, one of the biggest criminals on the face of the earth. But this is what causes the pride that we reading about here in these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? For them to be able to do all of those, because we all know he did all those things. You know what I'm saying? They know he did all those things. And we'll still elect him president, and still he won't serve a day behind the bars.
Good night.
Which lends, like just like we saying, straight to the scriptures when it's talking about the pride of Esau. You know what I'm saying? The pride of our oppressor that's constantly going in the face of the earth and just basically looking at us like idiots. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna take whatever we give and feel like, you know what I'm saying, we making some kind of progression. I'm hearing tons of black people talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, that Donald Trump being the president wasn't the worst thing. They ready for some of that money to start serving.
Hey, look, they see Joe Biden and say he ain't what they thought he was. They ain't giving them every 3 month gifts like Trump was doing.
Real talk, man. You pass on black people in, boy. They'll bow a knee to you, man. Like, go ahead, you got to play it.
Like, it was this rapper, what's his name? Babyface Ray or something, one of the young cats. And he was talking about he was in the club and he said, she looking if I'm a tipper, he says, give it out like Trump. Give it out like Trump. He looking for a tip and he said he spread it out like Trump.
And look, Trump so wicked, he ain't know. Like, yeah, man, throw them a couple of dollars. They go. You know what I'm saying? Worry about them. I just gotta worry about this side over here. How I'm gonna pass them up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God. Yeah. Come God. Who's Saki? Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
As the what?
As the eagle.
What is the bird? You know what I'm saying? For this nation. You know what I'm saying? That we supposed to salute and the flag and all of that. What is that bird? You know what I'm saying? That eagle. You know what I'm saying? But read.
And so like you said, the word play here, because people try to they not talking. When it says you exalt yourself as the eagle,
right?
That's saying that like they take on the characteristics of the eagle. Not saying you act like you're an eagle. You know what I mean? That's different than saying you exalt yourself as the eagle. You know what I mean? Like you claim you are the eagle. So that national symbol, that's explaining the national symbol of Esau. Because they feel themselves like they are the eagle. You know what I mean?
They looking down on everybody else, seeing what they want to devour. That's how they handle it and conduct themselves. But at the same time, just like we was talking about, you know what I'm saying, the other national symbol that used to be, you know what I'm saying, was
the snake.
Was the snake. You know and both of these things are what encompassed in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the beginning was what?
The serpent.
That's it. But go ahead.
And though thou set thy nest amongst the stars.
Set thy nest where?
Though thou set thy nest among the stars.
The space stations, man. These space stations, and now we have the Space Force.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at the Space Force and look at the symbol of the Space Force, because it was people. You know what I'm saying? And this is such a heavy thing about being in the ISUPK because, you know what I'm saying, we given so much information that the world is just not privy to. I'll be shocked, like, y'all ain't never heard this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, just talking to people on a regular basis, y'all ain't never heard this, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It's like they never heard none of this, but because they not privy to General Muhammad class today. We don't understand. You know what I'm saying? General Yohana he's on right now. You know what I'm saying? Probably giving out so much of wealth of information on that Black Watch channel. You know what I'm saying? You have to tune in to the Black Watch, man, and see what's going on, man. Like it says Black Watch News for a reason. You giving all the news that has to do with you and your people and us moving forward as a nation, man, because somebody has to care about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians getting better.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know what I'm saying, falling into this society where they feel comfortable with us falling into. You know what I'm saying? But read.
This will I bring thee down.
Yes, but like what?
Will I bring thee down?
You get high on your horse with the Most High, feeling like you can't be stopped. You must realize it's a hell of a fall that comes with that. It's so many of our people, and that's why you know what I'm saying, we read these scriptures and and it's talking about our oppressors, but I can give a damn about what happens to our oppressor. Our oppressor has everything that you know what I'm saying that they deserve is coming to them. It's already given.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want to do is talk to my people out of brotherhood, to let my people know that if you conduct yourself like these oppressors, you know what I'm saying, that your fall is gonna come too, man. You know, the Lord ain't playing with you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And just because you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian does not mean you won't see the destruction.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be a part of the plagues, you know what I'm saying, that Revelation 18:4 is talking about, and if you don't depart from her,
mm-hmm.
you will receive of those plagues. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? If we want to handle ourselves like Esau and continue to, you know what I'm saying, to thrive and do what we need to do just to be, you know what I'm saying, satisfied here in America, you're gonna mess around and have to fall with Esau.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's tons of people that feel like that, this pride that Esau feel, because they may have a talent. You have a brother like Deion Sanders or somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's just receiving a lot of wealth like Tyler Perry and TD Jakes and people of this nature. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't understand that if you can continue to conduct yourself like Esau, feeling like you're getting ahead, not worrying about the state of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in this place like the Most High wants you to, then you will receive of the plagues of your lover, as it talks about in the Bible.
That's right.
But read.
Verse 5, saith the Lord. Verse 5, if thieves come to thee.
Now, this is one of the scriptures that due to our topic and what we're talking about, that I really wanted to lock in and focus on, because this is speaking of the selfishness of our oppressor. Read.
If thieves come to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Now, this scripture is heavy as hell, because it's saying that even if a thief or a robber come into your house in the middle of the night, ain't they just gonna take until they got enough and then just leave?
They
gonna take till they have enough. They ain't trying to come in and just take everything.
Right.
They gonna come try to take with the valuables and on the jewelry and the stuff that they feel like gonna be valuable and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But the selfishness of our oppressor is not gonna be just satisfied with just some.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But read.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Would the grape gatherers not leave? Like, the grape gatherers is in the field, and this is their business, to gather grapes. You know what I'm saying? So they can make wine or sell the grapes, whatever the case may be. If some fall over here, over there, aren't they just gonna leave that?
Right.
They're not gonna just say that, you know what I'm saying, we have enough, and you know what I'm saying, and just leave.
Right.
Read.
Verse 6, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
See, what that verse is saying, that the grape gatherers and the robbers, they would steal until they had enough. You know what I'm saying? The grape gatherers will gather until they have enough, and then they will leave the rest. Not our oppressor.
Right.
Not our oppressor. They got to have everything. If you look at the situation here in America, and this is heavy because Captain Malquad and a ton of brothers in the school constantly say this, but it's so true in the sense that Esau is a sore winner.
How do you win? You are winning and you are still upset.
Right.
You still hate Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians to a passion. With a passion, and you are up. You are up. You done beat everybody down enough, bro. You at the top. You done beat everybody down, and you still can't have you still ain't have Hey, so
You got it, Bree.
But good. When I was younger, you know what I mean? You know, I grew up in the dirty South, you know what I'm saying, Mississippi. Like, when I was younger, I thought back, like, living at my grandmother's house, you know what I'm saying, and eating government cheese and chitlins and pig feet and all the stuff that we ate. And then once I got into Chicago and see, you know, a higher standard of living, I always wonder, like, why do our oppressors, like, when they start calling chitlins chitterlings, and they were eating them like they were delicacy. You know what I mean? Like, we were eating the worst parts of everything. We got the worst of everything, but they still want to be like us because we make poverty look so good for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, we make we put a little style on having poverty. That's what makes them so mad. We're not walking around like they were. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the Dark Ages, when they depict them as peasants, they walking around with dirt on their face, not taking a bath, smelling like Lord knows who and what, rotted teeth. You know what I'm saying? They look half dead when they were at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? They want us to be like that. But because we gonna put on some, you know, we are who we are. We gonna put on some oils or some cologne, you know what I'm saying? Go out, have fun, sing, dance.
Ain't got a quarter in our pocket.
Ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing about Black people, boy. We'll find a way of having a good time there without nothing.
Oh, God.
That's one thing about our people right there, man. And what's so heavy about what you say about is the fact that when it all boils down to it, they look at us and they know we ain't got nothing. Like, they look at the brothers, even the brothers that so-called call themselves flashy, like, he really think he doing something with that Benz with them big old goofy looking rims on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just heard tons of, you know, Black people that have been rich for years, they talking about, man, when you get a, you know what I'm saying, Rolex, you ain't supposed to throw all them diamonds in it. They know that. They know, you know what I'm saying? Like, they said that the Rolex people don't even clean those watches. They won't even clean those watches. They got all them diamonds and stuff. Not from the manufacturer. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But they these are things that they know that, you know what I'm saying, the average cat think he doing it. He think he doing it up. I done bust this joint down. They got all diamonds all through there and flicked it up.
Right.
That ain't what's happening to them. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
No, it's how you say that, sir, because I remember hearing a rich dude, I don't know if it was a company owner, that's just a memory I had. Some wealthy dude talking about how all these rappers are going out there and they're getting a Bentley, and like I said, ruining a Bentley, ruining a Rolls Royce, ruining a Maserati because they putting those rims on it. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be with the factory rims. You're not supposed to put all those big expensive 2024s and all that on it, you know what I mean? And I didn't understand that, but you just broke that down, and I don't know.
And when, if you want to go to the vehicles, they know they messing these things up because when you rolling around in those cars with those rims bigger than they supposed to be and different things, man, I know so many of my brothers, man, that went out and spent their money on the rims and they had to take the rims off the car because it kept getting damaged over and over again because the brother 28s ain't supposed to go on this joint.
Yeah, come
you know what I'm saying? It's not even supposed to fit on this mug, man. Right. So you gonna keep jacking them up, bro. Like you said, it's just not suitable for the car. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a flashy nature that our people have. But this is also we got to understand that this comes from Esau as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever seen these videos of how in the 50s, you know what I'm saying, that they would target Black people because they know they come from nothing. Black people, in a sense, will always try to buy trinkets and different things of that nature to make them feel like they're getting somewhere or they're accomplishing something.
Right.
So they would go in and buy these fancy pieces like China and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, to keep in the, and I know if your family like anything like mine, we had the big chests and the fancy china up in there and the plates that nobody ever ate off of.
It was always clean. Nobody, kind of a gun.
But all of these things was focused. Like they had videos about focus on black people because they gonna want to buy the most expensive property with the name and all of that stuff attached to it. And to this day, we still getting branded. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, with these different brands, and you gotta have Louis this and if you look at majority of these people that got these PPP loans, they Louis V down. They ain't none of the bread. Ain't none of the bread nowhere around will be found no more. So you looking clean than a mug.
Right.
Like I said, like we just talked about at the party, clean as a whistle. Ain't got a dime in your pocket.
Good. Good.
You got to breathe.
All right, come, sir. It's a lot. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have bought thee, even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
Ain't gonna understand what's going on at that time. Read.
Verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Timon, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
What?
May be cut off by slaughter.
Slaughter, because this pride is not gonna leave Esau. Of course, if you in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, you understand that Esau will go into slavery to black people.
That's right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they will have to serve, but they won't be good slaves like the majority of us is being here in America.
Right.
They will get to the point to where all of them needs to be slaughtered and taken out. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is gonna handle that task. But read.
Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For what?
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For that violence against that brother Jacob. What is that violence? Could you give me some examples of that violence?
Where do we begin?
It's just so much to choose from.
Shoot, we could go all the way back to slavery, how they used to take our babies and bash their heads and cut open mothers' wombs. You know what I mean? Butt break grown men. You know what I'm saying? Whipping the skin off of brothers and sisters' backs, castrating them, burning them in oil.
Man, as you saying that, I'm visualizing so much of the atrocities that they have done to our people. And just like the scripture we read earlier, these are people that was at peace with these people. These people serve these people. You know what I'm saying? Because you anybody would get to a point to where, like, okay, I done served you my whole life. Like, why do you keep having to be so wicked to me? It's gonna be some rebellion, somewhere up in there. You know what I'm saying? You done served a person your whole life. You done saw your grandmama serve, saw your grandfather serve them till you get old. You around here serving them, doing everything, and he's still just a tyrant to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the oppression that we face throughout the spirit of time. And the Most High is not gonna let that go without being repaid.
That's right.
It's not gonna go. It's not gonna be a situation to where justice does not prevail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even what what was that? I always get them mixed up. Thomas Jefferson or Andrew Jackson. One of them said.
I think it was.
It might have been Thomas Jefferson.
I think it was Jefferson.
Said that, you know what I'm saying, if God is just, you know what I'm saying, he tremble for his people.
Yeah,
you should. You should, because it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
And thou shalt be what?
Cut off forever.
With that, you know what I'm saying, we are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana since 1999. We've been teaching the truth about the Bible, that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The chosen people of the Most High. With that, you know what I'm saying, that me and my yard is out of here. Shalom.